Covering news where you live. This is 5 News.
Thank you for joining us here for the latest news and weather where you live. I'm Joe Ellison.
And I'm Tiffany Lee. Today's the Weather Impact Alert Day, so let's go ahead and send it to Stephen for a check of the forecast.
Yeah, we had that cold rainfall across most of the area this morning. A few places, though, had some of that freezing rain as well. That led to a few slick spots here and there, mainly in places of high elevation. Most of us just had those wet roads as we hit the door this morning. Now, the rest of the day today, going to be lots of cloud coverage outside. Temperatures going to remain on the cooler side, only reaching up into those upper 30s across northwest Arkansas. Across the river valley, we'll see those temperatures reaching up into the low 40s for today. Going to hang on to the low chances of maybe a few of those spotty showers here and there throughout the morning hours. Important to remember, though, by the time we get to tomorrow morning, another round of rain's coming in, and it's going to bring the same chances once again. Most of us going to see a cold rainfall, but a few places could cross over into some of that freezing rain. When we take a look at futurecast, the rest of the day today, cloudy, overcast skies, going to be on the cooler side as well. By the time we get to this evening, those showers start to move back in really overnight tonight into tomorrow morning is when we'll start to see some of that heavier rainfall. And as temperatures get close to that freezing point in northwest Arkansas, we could see some of that freezing rain once again. Again, big difference between 33 degrees and 32 degrees. If we just stay above that freezing point, maybe just see that cold rainfall. But if we start to see temperatures get just below that freezing point, that's where we could quickly transition over into some of that freezing rain for tomorrow morning's commute and throughout the morning hours. But again, accumulation looks to be on the lower side. I think while it's going to be the same location once again across places of higher elevation in northwest Arkansas, they'll have a chance to see another thin glaze heading into tomorrow morning. Northwest Arkansas over the next 7 days. Weather impact alert continues for today and Wednesday. Will be much colder on Thursday morning, starting off with wind chill values in the single digits. We warm up briefly going into the end of the week, Friday into the weekend, but then that's that next chance for some rain. Valentine's evening, overnight through our Saturday, we're going to see some very cold rainfall, where we could see another transition back over into some snowflakes.
All right, thanks for that. Now, as we're looking ahead to tomorrow and any possible ice accumulations, crews in Benton County are preparing for another possible round.
Yeah, we spoke with the communications director about the county's plans to help drivers stay safe on the roads.
We're just gonna have to watch it, but if it does rain and we're unable to pre-treat, we will just hit and respond to the storm as it comes down. And we'll put down our sand and our salt mixture. The sand will give us some grip. The salt will lower that freezing point and melt the snow or the ice, whatever we get. And then we'll have our plows ready in case we get any sort of snow accumulation.
Well, after over a year and a half of speculation, city leaders confirmed that Bass Pro Shops is coming to Fort Smith.
Yeah, it was originally known as Project X. You remember that? It was brought to Fort Smith city directors back in 2023. They originally wanted to give incentives for an unnamed retail company to take over the location, but Bass Pro decided to come to the area on their own. They announced a 70,000 square foot location, taking over the old Best Buy building there along I-540.
The city director says that it feels good to finally be able to share the news.
When Bass Pro comes to your city, it speaks to the strength, it speaks to what they believe of the area. And I think it's nothing but positive that we're going to see growth, we're going to see additional things coming around this area.
Well, the store is expected to open in early 2026. Now, last we heard back in 2023, the city told us the employer behind this secretive project then would have employed 93 people with an average salary of about $53,000. In other news, Alzheimer's Association advocates from across the state of Arkansas are gathering in Little Rock there at the state capitol today to urge legislators to make dementia care a priority. Those with the Alzheimer's Association are gathering for what they're calling Alzheimer's and Dementia Awareness Day. They're hoping to increase funding for dementia caregivers.
Right now, there are 3 pieces of legislation centered around changing Alzheimer's care in Arkansas: awareness, access, and support for caregivers.
We'd like to see the health department develop a more robust public health strategy to begin to address some of the risk reduction and also the importance of early detection and diagnosis, not only for consumers, but also for clinicians.
The Alzheimer's Association is also asking that insurance companies cover access and awareness to basic coverage, like assessments of a patient to see if they're at a risk of Alzheimer's. Those at the Capitol will share their stories and ask lawmakers to take notice of the impact of Alzheimer's on Arkansans. A microchip company called Save This Life has unexpectedly closed its doors.
Now pet owners are having to register their microchips with a new company. 5 News reporter Rachel Williams finds out what options are now available.
Pet owners, check your furry friend's microchip registration. The company Save This Life is closed, and while its website is still allowing owners to view their pet's information, the information may no longer be registered on any national databases.
It's showing them as being registered to a company in Canada, and those first 5 numbers don't match that Canada microchip company.
There are other microchip companies to consider. There's AKC Reunited, PetLink Date Mars, or Home Again. Practice manager at All Dogs Clinic, Megan Blackburn, says their clinic uses Home Again.
We have really great success with them. We register your pets before they walk out of our clinic, so they're always registered through us. They do show up in the national database. It does come with a little Home Again home-shaped tag that goes on their collar with the microchip number as well.
If you want to check your pet's microchip, come to this microchip station in Rogers, and this is how it's done. You'll pick up the scanner, turn on the red button, and you'll scan your pet's blades, and it'll have the number. Then you can just visit this website right here, and that's how you see the manufacturer that your pet's chip is with.
The main reason is being able to get them back to you a lot quicker. When that pet has a microchip, I know here with our microchip scanner, we have seen dogs get back within just a few hours of getting out. Sometimes even if your information isn't up to date, just getting your name, they can find you on Facebook or different outlets like that to be able to reach you, even if your phone number isn't current, which is another big thing in making sure your microchip company has the most up-to-date information about your pet if you move.
In Rogers, covering news where you live, Rachel Williams, 5 News.
Well, thank you for joining us here for the latest news and weather. Catch up with us again tomorrow right here for more.
Have a great day.